The seventh sense. Dreaming with 5 senses I am born. Into the world, smell, touch, feel, I see real and unreal. Fluctuating, dripping, gulping too soon, the taste escapes. This life, the mirage of the dead, I tread through the dreaded sixth sense. Ghosts playing mockery with my eyes, feeling the mask of the great disguise. They kiss my tongue, I spit in distaste, dreaming again, this time walking the maze. I scream to get through, God, something must be true! A flashing crash, a draining pulse, a trepid thrush. I think I was hoping. What is this gate I've pushed and pulled open? Out beyond, do I see a fountain? I'm drinking water, thirsting like never before. My eyes are bleeding, I can't remember them being torn. Forlorn, I was certain that this was the end. Realization thrashed down without a whimper, without a sound. I then entered a heaven with the purest of senses, marked with the number 7. The reality is I missed you when we were still together because our forever was fiction we were trying to write, but couldn't find the lines. We plagiarized ourselves and our peers, saying everything we knew we wanted to hear, playing tear for tear against the truth of our fears. The truth that we were both alone, and every together we tried to create. I equate your beauty with the shallowness I hate. Inside myself I formed the love I thought I felt. I sit here kicking myself for the kisses I tried to mean, but only faked. I can't let go, but it's only the dream I can't shake. That's the problem with dreaming while you're still awake, never facing the day that awaits. I create. I create what's not real, because what's not real always feels safe. If I'm the villain and you're the victim, or if I'm the victim and you're the villain, we both still behaved like children. Children who needed a best friend they could touch and fuck and survive all the loneliness if they had any luck. I can't hate you for wanting what I wanted, and leaving when you realized our hearts were haunted. Haunted by illusions of love, fed to us like love is the only nutrient that can sustain our stained souls as they pour tears, as the sky pours rain. I want you to be sorry, as I am sorry, because our lie to each other as we lied with each other was far from a menial crime, and my heart still locked away, doing the time. Syndication. Discarding the timeline, I cannot care about when or for how long. All I feel is now, the record skipping and repeating. Every memory blurring into a dream, and I cannot tell the difference if I'm awake or asleep. But I still hear the voice, my eyes opened or closed, stare without a choice. Created or real, the image plays on an infinite reel. When our clips show reels and blazon through our hearts and our minds reminisce with each fumbling touch. When my body is sore but needing and wanting simply to be you, leave you, and come back again. When all is not said but felt, shamelessly humming, drumming these thoughts in circles and circles. When the last moment has come, thundering, shivering, and lightning has crashed my pulse. Try then to remind me of all that I have said and have not meant. For his collapse, she was a mink hand job in sarcophagus heels. Bring me to my knees, read the sharpened lines, all my arms led me blind. Spilling from morgue lamps that caressed your fontanelle, I swore to kill every last one, Panic in the shapes of the wounded, panic in the worms onto the floor and out of your mouth, out of your eyelids. No, there's no light. In the darkest of your furthest reaches, no, there's no light. In the darkest of your furthest reaches, all your dreams splintered off, leech by leech on this catafalque. Anyone will tell you chance had me setting a tripwire alarm, Your mother flirted with disease when she skinned that costume by its navel string. Panic in the shakes of the wounded, panic in the worms, onto the floor and out of your mouth, out of your eyelids. No, there's no light. In the darkest of your furthest reaches, no, there's no light. In the darkest of your furthest reaches. Shock left shackles free you, volte-faced calm, abandon you again. I won't fear, not this time. Brick by brick, the night eclipsed, pricked by cuticle thorns, dry to sleep on nursery slips into this life I'm born. Heaven's just a scab away. I'd like to see you after just one taste. Sink your teeth into the flesh of midnight, night forevermore. Sink your teeth into the flesh of midnight, night forevermore. Sink your teeth into the flesh of midnight, night forevermore. Let them see it has begun, the others I've become. If you should see the dice charmed with its snake-choked eyes, you'll wear the widow's weeds because they're just your size. Behind the snail's secretion leaves a dry heave that absorbs a limbless procreation like the infant crawl deformed. A bag replaced the breath of these suffocating sheep. And now, when the craving calls, I'll scratch my itchy teeth. Sink your teeth into the flesh of midnight, night forevermore. Sink your teeth into the flesh of midnight, night forevermore. Sink your teeth into the flesh of midnight, night forevermore. Into the flesh of midnight, night forevermore. She fell for the whispers, sister flooded death's tears. That night tore a river in her barren womb mirror. And invulnerable sons with their mandible tongues that crucified fires to petrified homes, let it burn. And the owls, and they were watching, and the owls didn't care. From the owls came a knocking, placenta in their stares. They will feed on all the carnage left over from the flood. Now the pieces went floating, reflecting all its dust. 25 wives in the lake tonight. 25 wives in the lake tonight. 25 wives in the lake tonight, raw bark in the water of the marble shrine. 25 snakes pour out of your eyes, the ice is coming on marble shrine. 25 snakes are drowning, you can't bend your crooked arms or fold your punctured proofs. The air is growing cold, and there's nothing you can do. Soon there'll be no gods inside the confessional, only rows of crows just frothing every breath. And one day you'll remember, behind the melting cones, you always had a family in the burial of your home. And one day you'll remember, behind the melting cones, you always had a family in the burial of your home. I'll peel back all of my skin, peel back and let it all run. Brick by brick, the night eclipsed, pricked by cuticle thorns. Dread to sleep on nursery slips into this life I'm born. Heaven's just a scab away. I'd like to see you after just one taste. Sink your teeth into the flesh of midnight, night forevermore. Sink your teeth into the flesh of midnight, night forevermore. Let them see it has begun, the others I've become. Love is the light. In the darkest of our furthest reaches, love is the light.